Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be going over some new bits that I have got probably from the past few months. I don't remember the last time I did like a new makeup video, so I kind of collected some stuff and we are going to go through that today. I've got MAC, I've got NYX, I've got COLOURPOP, JORDANA TICIA, I've got a SEPHORA, so lots of fun things to try. I'd love if you can like and subscribe, it'd mean an awful lot to me. I post beauty content weekly, I do shorts, I do long form content, I do vlogs, so yeah, if you want to join, be part of the family, you are more than welcome. Yeah, let's try out some new makeup. Okay, so I've done my primer and foundation. I didn't have anything new in that realm today. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I got a re-up on my NUDESTIX concealer. This I had before in the bigger form, but I saw they did a smaller one, and as I'm using a lot more products these days, I thought I would just get a little re-up on this, and this is in Nude 1. It's super creamy. It's not the most full coverage, but then it's not the most like low coverage either. For me, this is the perfect kind of everyday. It gives you enough coverage to kind of like hide what you need to, but it's like super breathable. Just got my little brush, a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but I think the colour like really works, and it's just super like hydrating. And I feel like as I'm getting older, I feel like my skin just needs it. I'm definitely getting more wrinkles. I am 31. I do get a bit of Botox. I haven't had it in, I didn't get it at all last year, and I do get filler as well in my lips. I don't get like loads, so like my under eyes and that kind of area probably isn't somewhere that I would like treat. It's more like my forehead and like my frown. Getting filler to get rid of like under eye stuff and like my smile lines, it just isn't like on my agenda. So I need to just make sure I'm using products that like work for me. Now for contour, I got this contour stick from Sephora. I saw Not Another Hannah talking about this and it looks super nice. It just looks so creamy and it feels that way. I really like the tone, so yeah, I'm gonna put this on my face. How are we gonna do this? Just a few swipes here, few swipes here, and on my forehead too, and a bit under here. It is super creamy. It's very like buttery, and I feel like it comes with like a lot of product. Like I can literally just keep going and going, so I feel like this is gonna be good. So yeah, I like that it has a lot of product. I'm gonna use my fine brush, which I always like to use for my cheap products. I really just love the angle of this brush. I'm just gonna buff this in. This is like a first impressions on some of these products as well. Like this I've not used before, I've kind of been keeping it. I really like that. It's a really nice like fair shade, and I find that it's not like too grey either. Yeah, it's definitely giving me a bit of dimension. It's definitely like not as pigmented as it appears. I feel like you can like really build this up. Let's put a little bit more just in this section here. Just tap it out without really moving it around. But yeah, I like that. I feel like it's really sculpted my face nicely. And actually I like that it's buildable. Sometimes products are just so heavy, it's like puts me off using them because just scared it's going to ruin my makeup, whereas buildable products really just let you build, like let you have that like sheer coverage but also full coverage when you want it. Oh, I like that, and it's a nice finish. It's like a traditional kind of like cream vibe, so I'm yeah, happy with that. Okay, then for cream bronzer, I do have my Jordana TICIA. This is the duo. This is in Desert Dusk, and it's got cream on top, powder on the bottom. This isn't new, I have been using this. and I've been loving it, but I don't think I've mentioned it on here yet. Maybe I've kind of used it but not properly used it. Love the colour of this. It is such a lovely like creamy formula, and I'm just using the same brush and I'm just kind of going over where I contoured, but just adding that warmth into the face. So I go a bit higher with my bronzer, so my contour is still like, it's basically in that hollow, and then I've got my bronzer on top to kind of like add in colour. But yeah, I just love this. Ever since I've got it, I just have been really reaching for it. So yeah, really, really good. Next, another Jordana t-shirt product. I think I have mentioned this, but I don't know if I've mentioned it in the new videos. I love a duo. I like having a cream and a powder in one. I think they're clever. It's just super handy. You know the colours are going to go together. You know the formula is going to go together. It's just, yeah, stunning. So I'm going to go in with this. This is in It's Casual. And I'm going to go in and just add a little flush. I don't want anything crazy. This is one of their more like tame colours, but it's super pretty. I feel like it just gives like a really like natural kind of flush. Yeah, stunning. Really, really just love these Jordana t-shirt products. I feel like they're just great staples to have, and obviously because you get like both, they're like really worth their money. Just gonna quickly powder. This is my e.l.f. Halo Glow powder. I've seen they've come out with a like pressed powder. I really love this loose powder. If you've not tried it, try it. It's such a good drugstore powder. It's got kind of like a satiny matte vibe to it, which I really like. For days when I don't want like matte skin. Obviously it's a powder, it does mattify you, but I would say it's almost like a drugstore dupe for the Hourglass one. It's got that kind of radiance in it, and I know some people hate radiance in powders. That's fine, but if you don't mind a bit of something, then give this a go. I feel like throughout the day when your kind of natural oils are coming through, it's just, yeah, it just is stunning on the skin. Even though I do have the bronzer in the bottom of the Jordana t-shirt, I'm actually going to use the NYX BUTTERMELT bronzer, and this is in Buttercup. Butter spelled B-U-T-T-A, butter. And it's such a lovely colour. I really love bronzers that have almost this like reddy tone. For fair skin, it's just so good. So I have used this but only once, and it was like quite quick, so I didn't really have time to like evaluate it. Does it have like a shimmer? I feel like it does. What is it called? Is it called a shimmer? No, just Buttermelt bronzer. It's got a nice amount of pigment. I would say it's definitely got pigment to it, but because the colour is such a nice colour without being too orange, you can go in quite heavy. It's almost like a blush bronzer, which I like because I don't really wear powder blush, and it's got that kind of bakery smell to it. On the skin you can't really see that it's got a shimmer, but it's definitely not matte. I don't mind that. Yeah, okay, I like that. I like that base. This is something I need to keep on playing with, but the colour is just really good if you're a fair girly. And yeah, these Jordana t-shirt, if you don't have, always look on TikTok shop. There's always have so many deals. I know that's for some Americans, you're not going to have TikTok shop for much longer, but yeah, if you do have access to a Jordana t-shirt on TikTok shop, they have really good sales throughout the year. I think I got both of these in one of the TikTok sales throughout the last like few months, so it's definitely worth like keeping an eye out. Okay, and then for eyes, so I actually have this FYNE palette. I actually got this when I did an order for my brow bundle, and I got this for free. They're obviously doing some kind of like TikTok live, I think, and yeah, I got this for free. And it's such a stunning like colour story. This is it's in Sultry Smoke, and I just love the colour, so we're going to have a little play with this today. And then I also have a coloured mascara, which I have tried and I was absolutely obsessed with it. So I've been on the hunt for a burgundy ready mascara. I really liked the Sky High, but when it's on the eye, the colour just, you can hardly see it unless you're in like bright sunlight. So I've been looking for something that has a bit more pigment, and I think I found it in this Sephora one. So let's set down my eyes just so I've got a bit of a more blank canvas than I did have. And we are going to start off with the lightest shade and just kind of put that kind of all over. I really love the FYNE eyeshadows. I have their big one and I just love the formula. Such a nice, like, cool shade. They don't have shade names, but it's this one. And then I want to, with a different brush, I want to go in with this second, like, brownie one and just really deepen out that outside, just to really create like some depth. I really do like small palettes like this, but I find that a lot of the time they're quite expensive, and I don't know, I just don't think they should be super expensive. So that's what puts me off, like paying like £30 for like something like teeny tiny. I'm just like, I don't want to pay that. And then underneath the eye, I'm going to go in with this kind of like darker shade here and really grunge up the eye. It's like almost like a black. And just go back and forth in between all those shades and just make sure everything's super blended out. I love a grungy look. Like a dark, smoky, grungy vibe. Yeah, and I'm not going to use the shimmers today, but I will show you them actually. So we have, so this one here is here. Can you see that? It's like a really pretty iridescent, like bronzy tone. And then the other one, that one again is a bronze, but it's a bit more of a reddy bronze. Okay. But both stunning. Like, love this story. Now with my Vive eye ones, I'm just gonna add some depth like around the eye. So I'm gonna first go in with Espresso, and I'm gonna tight line with this. I apologise if you can hear music. I feel like everybody has crazy neighbours, and I just have neighbours that just make so much noise, but they're harmless, and day to day it doesn't bother me, but like sometimes it's like now they're playing loud music, like sounds like they're moving furniture. Like sometimes it is just walking about, but sometimes it's just like it's quite late at night and you're having a little party and I'm just being party pooper, but it's never like to the point where I feel like I can say something. I mean, I probably could, but I feel like it's like borderline. It's borderline bad. So yeah, I can live with it for now. But yeah, it's quite late. I'm filming quite late, and yeah, it's just that kind of like, it's a slightly inappropriate time. And I'm keeping the top quite bare. I really like a heavy lower lash. And then with Coffee, I'm just kind of just making sure everything, this has a little bit more warmth than the Espresso. And then for mascara, I did get a new MACSTAck with my recent MAC order, because my other one dried out and I've been missing this. This is the wand. It's like so stunning for like that chunky grungy lash, but today I want to use this red one. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do the red. I'm still gonna go with my lips I think. So yeah, this is the wand, and it actually looks red on the eye, and because my hair is almost a very similar colour, I think it just makes my makeup look really cohesive. I'm just gonna put this on. I actually really like the formula of this as well. It's kind of like that chunky kind of lash style, and I like a chunky, like voluminous lash. I just love it. I think when brands bring out mascara, they should bring them out like they do eyebrow colours. I think you should have black, you should have brown, you should have like an auburn, and then like, not like a blonde, I mean there should be blondes, but like there should just be like more colours. And because I got blue eyes, this colour just makes them like stand out. Okay, now for lip liners and lipsticks. I have been on like a bit of a spending spree. So I got this Melt Precision Lip Pencil, and it looked really cool online, but again, I'm a girly that wear lip liners show up really orange. It's nice, but it's definitely like warmer than I thought. It will still get used because it's a nice fair shade. What colour is this in? This is in Bear, but it's just that a little bit warm. But it will get used because it's a warm but fair shade, which is important. I then have this Wonder Skin one in, I think this was in blush, and I really like this. This is a very like pinky tone. You see that? Very pinky, really good to wear with my like nude lips for that like glam vibe. I've not really tried much from Wonder Skin. I think they're the brand that has all the tints. But yeah, I like the formula of this. And then from COLOURPOP, I have got two. I've got Cool BFF and Ashton. I'm obsessed with these. I have put them back in the boxes, but I have tried them. So this is Cool BFF. Look how cool that. This is a true cool lip liner. Like, yeah, like stunning. Both of these, Cool BFF and Ashton, I would never ever not have these in my makeup collection. And then this one is Ashton, so it's a bit brownier and a bit darker, but yeah, absolutely stunning. So I also have 3 new MAC lipsticks, so all the lippies to try on today. I think I'm going to go in with Ashton. I think that's what we're going to do. Stunning. And then I don't really have much space on my hands. I'm gonna have to swatch on this hand, which I never really do. I guess it's because I'm right-handed, but it feels weird to swatch on this hand. Okay, so I got Blankety. I don't have the box for this, but I really wanted like a pinky tone that wasn't super baby pink, but I could definitely get that like lighter vibe without, yeah, like pink. So that's Blankety, which I think is such a stunning shade. And then I got 2 of the new ones. So I really wish I'd got Folio. I didn't get it because it looked quite warm on some people, but I think I just should have got it because it's sold out now. So when it comes back in, but I did get Stone, which sold out very quickly. So both Blankety and Stone are in the Maximal Sleek Satin Lipstick. Stunning. It looks quite warm on there, but it isn't. It's like a true cool tone brown. Yeah, it's just stunning. It doesn't have like any kind of orange in it. It's just, I did used to have the old Stone. I had it way back, like when I was at uni, and I don't remember ever throwing it away, but I don't remember having it, so I don't know where that's gone. And then I got Acting Natural, and this is in their matte, so the Maximal Matte. Look at that shade, that fair shade. It's just chef's kiss, like absolutely unreal. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with Acting Natural. perfect concealer lip. Let me just go back in a little my liner. It's giving cool tone. It's giving Angelina Jolie in the 90s. This is what folio looks on people with a bit more warmth in their skin. I love the shade. It is, yeah, corpse realness. And if you don't like cool tone, you're not gonna get the love that people have for this level of coolness in their lips. My sister is a very like warm toned girl, and whenever I try and put on some of my favourite lipsticks onto her, they do look grey because they just don't fit her vibe. But grey works for me. Like this grey lip, I just think 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So yeah, I'm super happy with all my lipstick purchases. I'm going to be a bit more considered with my purchases this year. I feel like last year there was a lot of releases where things were quite expensive, and I got things maybe that I wouldn't have actually bought because the hype. That's why I didn't get the folio, because I was like, do I really need 3 MAC lipsticks? Now I'm thinking, yeah, I do, but I can have that time. I don't need to just get them super quick because I have to make a video on them, because I have to, do you get what I mean? So yeah, considered buying is my plan for 2025. Cool tone makeup, a lot of brands, they're either catching on that it's a niche that a lot of mainstream makeup brands don't hit, so by releasing cool tone options they're hitting a niche where people will pay money for, or it's definitely going to be more of a trend this year, and I think it is. I think we're going to see a lot more cool tone makeup this year, but bring it on. Bring on the cool tone. I love this look. I feel like I say at the end of every makeup look, but I think that this is a vibe. I will link everything down below. I just want to say a big thank you for watching, and yeah, out of all the products I've tried, I really love this mascara. I want to get, there's a few other colours in it, and it's Sephora collection, so it's not super expensive either, which we love. And my lipsticks, I'm really excited about my lipsticks and my lip liners. I feel like I've really got some good options, some cool tone options. If you haven't checked out my latest video, it's all about cool toned lip liners. I kind of go through them all. Check that out. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you again super soon. Bye.